Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining today's webinar. I'm Vibhanshu Pandey from O2B Technologies. We are an official Odoo partner specialized in helping businesses implement Odoo based on their business requirement by auditing process gaps, operational needs, and long-term growth plans. Today, we are going to discuss how Odoo and Shopify together can help businesses build a connected operating system behind every sales. Shopify is an excellent e-commerce platform. It helps businesses create online stores, present products, manage checkouts, run promotions, and capture customers' orders. But as the business grows, the real challenges start. That is where our Odoo become a powerful tool to manage the business operation. So today's session, it is not just about connecting Shopify with Odoo. It is about understanding how Odoo can help businesses to turn Shopify growth into controlled operation, cleaner finance, accurate inventory, scalable fulfillment, and better business visibility. For any Shopify businesses, let's say selling online is the first step. The real business operation starts after the sale. See, there are three major areas where businesses need stronger control. First is inventory control, as the business needs to know what stock is available, what is reserved, what is incoming, and what is outgoing, and what can safely be sold. The second is clear finances, how the invoices, payments, gateway fees, taxes, and reconciliation to be managed properly. And the third is scalable fulfillment. As the order volume increases, the business needs structured warehouse operations, delivery management, and shipment visibility. So the goal is not just to bring Shopify orders into Odoo. Our goal should be to build a connected backend where every online sale can move through inventory, warehouse, accounting, fulfillment, and reporting in a controlled way. Before diving deep, let's understand the audience we have here. Okay, please have a poll. In the top right corner, you will receive like where are you currently in your e-commerce operation journey? Are you using Shopify only? Are you using Shopify with any other ERP or accounting tool? You're using Odoo and Shopify already? Are you planning for the Shopify with Odoo integrations? Or you are just exploring ERP options for your e-commerce? You can get the poll in the top right. All right. So now let's first understand the problems that businesses face when they rely on Shopify for a growing e-commerce operation. Shopify is an excellent for storefront and checkout, but it does not run the entire business backend like ERP. There are six major challenges. The first is basically the finance and accounting gaps. See, Shopify may capture the orders and payments, but finance team still needs invoices, payouts, refunds, gateway fees, taxes, credit notes, and reconciliation. Without a connected backend, finance end up doing a lot of manual matching. The second is inventory accuracy issue. Stock mismatch becomes common when inventory is managed across just Shopify and the warehouse, returns reservations, and multiple sales channel. Shopify may show the stock as available, but that stock may already be reserved or returned or damaged or let's say committed somewhere else. Then the fulfillment and the 3PL, which is third party logistic challenges. As the order volume grows, the picking, packing, shipping, tracking, and the logistic coordination becomes harder to manage manually. If your business uses a third party logistic provider, the need for the status visibility becomes even more important. Now let's discuss about the limited management visibility. Sales alone are not enough. You must see the stock risk, margins, fulfillment delays, finances, status, and overall operational performance. The manual workaround: when the system are disconnected, your team starts depending on the spreadsheets, email, manual checks to close the process gaps. These all increases dependency on people and reduce the process control. Then comes the multiple storefront complexity. Like there are many businesses that are managing B2B, D2C, B2C, or some retails operations together. That creates complexity in the pricing, inventory, orders, fulfillment, and reporting as well. So the problem is not that Shopify is weak. The point is the Shopify is mainly an e-commerce platform. For the backend business control, for the businesses, an ERP like Odoo is required. Shopify definitely helps you sell, but Odoo helps you control what happens after the sale. So before we move ahead, let me quickly understand your current business challenge so that we can understand. So can we have the poll? You will get it on the top right. Like what is your biggest challenge after Shopify orders comes in? Either you are facing the inventory mismatch, the manual finance reconciliation, warehouse management, or too much Excel or the manual work. Now let's move from the problem to the solution, like how Odoo turns orders into controlled business operations, how Odoo can connect with your B2B operations, your B2C operations, your retail stores, location-based stores, or any web orders to a precise warehouse management system with a proper accounting, manufacturing, orders management. Let's understand this with an examples like if the order is from a B2C customer, the flow may be a fast checkout, invoices, and the payment reconciliation. If the order is from B2B, it may involve special pricing, bulk quantity, credit terms, some quotation approval, and different fulfillment rules. If the business also has a retail store, Odoo can connect POS sales, store stock, warehouse stock, and central inventory. If the business manufactures product, Odoo can connect sales demand with manufacturing orders and replenishment. So Odoo gives one central backend to manage different businesses model. Odoo is, you can say, manage an entire e-commerce operation. The main idea behind the implementation of the Odoo is to bring different business functions into one connected platform. Let's say for e-commerce operations, Odoo provides sales for the order management, CRM for the B2B leads and the customer relationship, inventory for the stock control, manufacturing for your production planning, purchase for your procurement and replenishment, accounts and accounting and invoicing for your finance control, point of sale POS for your retail stores, barcode for your warehouse operations, whereas you will get a dashboard for your reporting. Odoo also provides help desk for the customer service and the support, followed by the setting and some other applications to control users, access, automation, and the system behavior. The strength of the Odoo is that these apps are connected. When an order comes in, it can impact the sales, inventory, and warehouse accounting, fulfillment, and reporting. This helps the business to avoid disconnected tools and manual updates. So, the goal is to give every team one platform and one source of truth. Now, let's start with the first key Odoo capability, the inventory application. For any Shopify or e-commerce businesses, inventory accuracy is one of the most important success factor. If stock is wrong, the business may oversell, delay orders, disappoint customers, or lose revenue. Odoo inventory helps businesses maintain one source of truth for the stock. For the real-time stock visibility, Odoo helps track available stock, on-hand quantity, reserve quantity, incoming stock, and outgoing stocks. so your team can see what is actually available and what is already committed, as well as the multi-warehouse inventory. If the business has multiple warehouse, retail stores, fulfillment centers, or 3PL, third-party logistics, Odoo can manage stock across all these locations. Available to sell control is very important for the businesses as well. The quantity shown should not just be physical stock. It should consider reservations, returns, safety stock, and warehouse availability. Odoo can trigger purchase or manufacturing requirements when stock goes below a defined level with its automated replenishment feature. Returns, damages, stock correction, and internal transfer can update inventory properly. For the businesses dealing with the batches or warranty, expiry, or quality control, Odoo can help them to track the items by lot, serial number, or the expiration date. Odoo inventory apps have a many more features. Now, let's go with the warehouse management for the faster fulfillment with better control. The next capability is warehouse management. Once the order is confirmed, the warehouse team needs to pick, pack, ship, and update the delivery status accurately. And where Odoo helps manage the complete warehouse movement. It supports the complete flow from order confirmation to delivery. This helps the warehouse team to process the order in a structured way. The barcode scanning helps to reduce manual errors during receipts, transfer, picking, packing, and adjustments. Instead of processing delivery one by one, the teams can group multiple deliveries together. This improves the warehouse speed and reduces repetitive work with the batch transfer. It can generate delivery orders, update shipment status, and sync tracking details throughout the website or the portal. Also, if one order has a stock issue, address error, or some shipment problem, it should not stop all valid orders. It can help separate problematic orders while valid orders continue moving. Odoo can guide products to the right storage location and route orders through the correct picking, packing, and shipping or the third party product flow based on the business rules with its smart put away and routing rules. Now, before we move ahead, I want to understand like how you are currently managing the fulfillments, like manually from the Shopify through warehouse teams using spreadsheet, through any third party logistic partners or any Odoo or any other ERP platforms or the combination of some multiple tools like QuickBooks, or you are just still looking around. You must have received the poll on the top right. Now, so as the order volume grows, manual fulfillment becomes difficult to scale. The goal is to make valid orders move faster while exceptions are separated and handled clearly. Now, let's talk about the manufacturing app. This is the very important business that manufacture their own products or assemble finished good before selling. It has a multiple features. And let's talk about the bills of material management. Like Odoo allows the businesses to define the components, the raw materials, and the production structure required to make finished goods. The second feature is manufacturing orders. The business can create and track productions orders based on the sales demand, replenishment needs, or the stock rules. We have one more feature, that is demand driven replacement. Sales demand can help trigger product planning so the business can avoid stock shortage, followed by the work center and the routing control. Odoo has the ability to manage production steps based on the work centers operations and manufacturing timelines. Let's understand the cost and the stock impact as well. Like Manufacturing is connected with inventory valuation, product costing, and finished good availability. Also, Odoo can support the quality checkpoints for the raw materials, work in progress, or the finished good before they move to inventory or to fulfillment. Now, let's move for the next, which is accounting. As the sales increases, finance complexity also increases. There are multiple payment gateways, refunds, credit notes, taxes, discounts, shipping charges, and payouts through the websites or the retail stores, where Odoo Accounting helps you to bring the structure to this. With its automated invoice creation, invoice can be generated from orders based on the business rules, order confirmations, payment, or the delivery. Then comes to the payment gateway mapping. You can integrate the PayPal, Stripe, COD, or any other gateways. These all can be mapped right with Odoo journals to validate the payments. Also, the returns, refunds, credit notes, and the financial reversal can be managed in a structured way by capturing taxes, shipping charges, discounts, and order totals accurately for accounting. Followed by the Shopify payouts, gateway payments, and bank transaction that can be matched for the faster financial closing with the automated bank and payout reconciliation. For businesses importing or manufacturing products, free duties, customs, handling cost can be included in the product valuation. This gives a much more accurate picture of the product profitability with the landed cost and the true margin visibility. Now, we will move into our Q&A section. So I request you all, please drop your questions in the chat. We'll take them one by one. And as we are short on time, so you have to rest assured the answers to your queries will be provided to you over the email. Okay, here we have the first question. We are currently using Shopify for orders, Excel for inventory, and QuickBooks for accounting. Everything is working, but it takes time. Why should we move to Odoo? Definitely, that's a pretty good question, right? So that setup may work onto the small scale, but as the order volume grows, the biggest issue becomes the data mismatch. Shopify may show one order status, Excel may show different stocks, and the accounting may show different financial numbers. This can create manual effort for the team and delay the visibility while tracking. When it comes to Odoo, it can help you by bringing these operations into a one connected flow where when your Shopify captures the order, Odoo manages inventory and fulfillment, invoices and payments. These all are connected. Your accounting gets updated and you get a centralized reporting. So the benefit is not only automation, the real benefit is one source of truth across sales, inventory, finance, and operation. Okay, we have received another question. So we are still growing company. Is Odoo too big or too complex for us right now? So Odoo can be implemented in phases. So it does not have to be complex from day one. So for a growing Shopify businesses or your business, you can start with the most important areas first. First of all, Shopify orders synchronizations to the inventory control, followed by the warehouse operations, invoicing, accounting, and some basic reporting. Later, you can add your manufacturing, your purchase automations, advanced dashboard with the barcode, help desk, RMA, third-party logistic integrations, or other payment gateway integrations. The important thing is not to implement everything at once. The right approach is to start with the highest business pain and then scale step by step. So Odoo is not only for large businesses, it is also suitable for the growing businesses that want structure before operations become chaotic. So, okay, one more questions here. If Shopify already gives sales and payment reports, why do we need Odoo accounting? So yes, Shopify can show you the sales and the payment information, but finances usually needs deeper control to manage for the invoices, refunds, credit notes, taxes, discounts, the shipping charges, the gateway fees, the payouts, the bank reconciliation, the product margin followed by the landed cost. So Shopify reports are usually for they are very useful for sales visibility, but when it comes to accounting, it requires proper financial treatment. And Odoo accounting helps you connect the order, invoices, payments, refund, credit note, and reconciliation process. This reduces manual Excel work and gives finance a cleaner closing process. As we have, the goal is not just to know how much was sold, the goal is to know what was invoiced, collected, refunded, reconciled, and the profitable. Question. Okay, I have received one more question. Like your team is used Shopify and spreadsheet. How do we make sure users actually adopts Odoo? Okay, so users adaptations depends on three things. First of all, the process design, access control, and the training. First, Odoo should be configured around the actual business process. If the workflow does not match the real work, users will go back to the Excel. Let's say for the second point, if the access should be role based, users should see what they need to perform their job, not everything in the system. And the most important point is training. It should be role based, not generic. Let's understand with the example like when a warehouse user should learn picking, packing, barcode, and delivery, whereas the finance user should learn invoices, payment, refunds, and the reconciliations. When it comes to the sales user, he should learn how to create quotations, orders, customers, and the follow-ups. Followed by the managers, they should learn how the dashboard and approval works. So the goal is to make Odoo easier than the manual workarounds. If the users feels Odoo helps them complete work faster with the fewer mistakes, adaptation improves. Okay, we have one more question. What are the most common mistake companies make during Odoo implementation and how they can avoid them? So it depends on the requirement. Like most common mistake like companies make during Odoo implementation, starting development without proper business analysis, and they avoid defining workflows, the goals, and expectation before implementation. They might go with the over customizations. They goes for the customize everything unnecessarily. They have to understand standard Odoo feature wherever possible. Also the data migration, there are times where importing messy or incomplete data. They need to avoid like how the clean and validated data can be migrated before that, as well as the training, lack of user training. Conduct training sessions like providing training to their employees with proper documentations, followed by the change management. Like sometimes there are employees they resist the new system, So involve those employees or the users early and communicate the benefits clearly, as well as some wrong module selections, like activating some unnecessary modules to the system. Like let's say we have to go for the only business relevant modules for the initially. Apart from that, they should test the things before taking it to the production or to the live environment, so that they can perform proper UAT and handle the overall project in a proper way. Definitely, you can create Odoo website. You can create an e-commerce website over the Odoo. Odoo provides a website feature with an e-commerce application where you can manage all the things and create an e-commerce website, followed by managing your inventory. See, website builder, Odoo also provides a website builder where you can like simply drag and drop and manage each and everything. Let's say for the online products catalog, some shopping cart and checkout, payment gateway integrations, inventory and order management, some customer portal. Followed by that, you will get to have the SEO, which is the most important part for the marketing, followed by the mobile responsive designs. So yes, it is ideal for businesses that wants website plus ERP in a one system. Are we expecting any more queries? All right, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for joining today's webinar. Right, and you can claim your free audit by connecting on the details below. Also, if you require, our team can visit your place to understand the requirement in details. Thank you.